Alrighty, folks. Well, unfortunately, once you see the final statements, it is the end of the cruise. We're on the last night on the Carnival Conquest. Our statement wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. As I was telling everybody before, that none of the excursions were actually booked on the cruise. They were all booked before the cruise. That statement was just for on-cruise stuff, but it wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah, normally I would be up and dancing around, but I'm kind of not wearing anything under here, Mr. Camera.
You're naked, sweetie. As you can tell, we'll be pulling into Miami bright and early tomorrow. We're closing in on Miami now pretty quick. Be back in the States here very shortly. We're already past Key West, making our way up, paralleling the Florida Keys. The white line there is the route we've taken the last week, and just a little bit left to go till we get back into Miami, Florida, United States of America.
This has been the most fun that I have ever had in my life.
Yes, cruising really is absolutely an amazing way to spend a vacation.
It certainly is.
Yeah, the screen said we were having about 8-foot waves a minute ago, and it's
Well, it's been crazy. You can actually hear the waves slapping the ocean water because they go up so high.
oh yeah. And the moon's way up there. Yeah, it's cool how the moon lights up the ocean. Can't really see it very well on the camera unless you go.
Well, unfortunately, we had to say bye to a couple of our friends tonight that we've been hanging out with all week.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch with them on Facebook and hopefully meet up with them again if we're ever passing through their areas or they're passing through our areas. Or possible future cruises.
That'd be awesome. Be like, hey, we're going on this cruise. I would totally do this cruise all over again in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was just saying earlier that there's only a 3-hour turnaround between our cruise and the people cruising on the Conquest. Next week we're off by I think 9 o'clock, and then they start letting people on for next week by 11 or 12, and then that sets sail that same afternoon around 5 o'clock. I think next week's itinerary is the same. I think it's the same exact port, same exact schedule and everything. I know the week before ours was an Eastern Caribbean itinerary where they went to like Puerto Rico and a few other places, but yeah, most of the Conquest is the Western.
I want to do that one too. Don't mind me, Mr. Camera. I'm very sleepy.
She's a sleepy sweetie.
Oh, so suspicious, bitey.
So brown.
Yeah. Beds are so comfortable. It makes sleeping like something to look forward to. So soft and fluffy.
Oh, it's fluffy. But we got our U.S. Customs and Border Protection forms all filled out.
Oh.
Always a sad thing filling these out because it means the vacation is coming to an end.
Oh, and it's always fun to go through U.S. Customs and TSA security.
Oh yeah, it's always fun. Always a fun thing.
Yay. It's like, take your shoes off, take all your jewelry off, open your backpacks, take out all your laptops, put your hands above your head, don't have anything in your hair, don't walk until I tell you to.
We did manage to get 2 stamps during the trip so far. Hopefully they'll stamp our passports for re-entry into the U.S. tomorrow, because they did on my last cruise, or the cruise before that. I don't think they did on the last one, but the other one they did. But hopefully we get one of those. Or we got one in the Cayman Islands and we got one in Cozumel, but we are unable to find the place where they stamp them in the, what was the third port? Belize. We couldn't find that one, and then Roatan, they closed the visitor center up before we could get back to it. Plus we were kind of rushed in Roatan, whatever it's called.
Oh, I know. Like, we made it back to the ship about 10 minutes before they blew the final horn.
Yeah. Yeah, we had gotten back to the gangway, had our card scanned in, and then literally our room was like right there. And then once we got back in the room, the ship literally started moving. So yeah, we had just made it back on. Otherwise,
That
we'd be
driver
stuck in
flew
Honduras.
like a motherfucker. He turned a 45-minute drive into a 10-15-minute drive, so we gave him a hefty tip and some American candy.
Oh yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, speedy taxi driver, mi amigo.
Yeah, he was hauling fucking balls, let me tell you. Because the first cab driver took like 40 minutes. But of course, that included like a 10-minute stop to like buy souvenirs and stuff. So we'll say 30 minutes, and then on the way back, it only took 15. So he basically got us there in half the time. There's the current date right there, Saturday, March 15th. Almost midnight here, right in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. Now
Whoa.
crossing into the Gulf of Mexico.
I just felt the ship shudder.
Or actually, no, we're in the Atlantic Ocean now. We're no longer in the Gulf of Mexico. Technically, the Atlantic Ocean. And, tomorrow, hopefully, we'll find a beach and hang out with some of our other people from dinner that we exchange information with. Because they're not flying out till Monday either. Because the same reason we chose not to fly out till Monday, because the flights were like a lot cheaper. So I am choosing to hopefully find a beach and burn like a fucking lobster tomorrow, because it is the last day of the trip. So I want to fry up a little bit more before we head home and show off all our dark bodies to everybody. After lots of amazing experiences on this trip all around the beautiful Caribbean. But yeah, I've now sailed on the MSC Orchestra, the Coral Princess, and finishing up the one here on Carnival Conquest.
My first cruise is in the books, and I loved it. Loved every minute.
First cruise of many for you and many more for both of us.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I will actually do things with you.
Yes.
Instead of being like, oh, I just want to play cards, or I'm going to take a 6-hour nap. Like, really?
Well, I know we could spend our entire lives going to King's fucking Island. How about that? Nah, I'll pass.
No, let's not get started on that. I'm happy.
Anyways, folks, we'll see you here in a few short hours. I think we gotta be out of the rooms by 8:30 tomorrow.
Ugh.
And then off the ship by 9. I think they call our zone number, or zone 20. I think they call us between 9 and 9:15. We'll be disembarking then. And going through customs and all that wonderful stuff. So we'll see everybody back in the United States here in just a little bit, a few hours from now, tomorrow morning. Back to Miami, Florida.
Oh, I'm a stinky.
Yeah, we're gonna get some sleep, huh? And we'll see everybody. We'll see everybody back in the States.